7. Everyone, can you read the question?
The ozone in the atmosphere helps to block out excess of what type of rays?
What type of rays is being blocked by the ozone layer?
Ultraviolet.
What type of ray? That is your ultraviolet or your UV rays. That is why you need to wear sunblock. Now, so your UV rays comes in 3 varieties. May UVA, B, and C. The UVC, this is the most harmful, but thankfully, wala na siya nag-penetrate on Earth because of the presence of the ozone layer. The second one is UVB, less naman yung percentages na nag-penetrate sa Earth, but this UVB causes your sunburn. And the most penetrative na UV ray on Earth is your UVA. So, tatlo ka types of UV. UVA, B, C. The most damaging, but does not penetrate Earth because of the ozone layer is your UVC. UVB penetrates the Earth in lesser amount but causes your sunburn. That is why dapat less ng ating exposure under the sun. And lastly is your UVA. Ang nag-penetrate on the Earth. So 7, that is letter C. Number 8. Winds are classed as agents of erosion rather than weathering because blank. Winds are classed as agents of erosion rather than weathering because of what reason? A, B, C, or D? What do you think is the answer? Sige. For Earth side, at tatlo na siya ka-terms na karamihan balik-balik. Si weathering, erosion, and deposition. In simplest terms, si weathering is simply chopping down rocks. Na-chop-chop ka lang sa rocks into tiny pieces. And then si erosion is the one that carries or transports these rock particles.
They carry
and when these rock particles are dropped into the new location, we call it deposition. So again, chop-chop, weathering. Ang nag-transport, erosion. When displaced or dropped in a new location, deposition. So when we say winds are classed as agents of erosion, tandaan nag-transport at nag-carry some particles, so the answer is kung weathering naman, syempre letter C, may breakdown or pinachop na lang sa rocks and pieces. But we have 2 types of weathering, your physical and your chemical. Basta physical, you're changing only the physical appearance of the rock. Change mo lang kanyang size. But when we say chemical weathering, there is a new substance na form. May change din sa composition of the rock. So 8. Number 9. What is an example of chemical weathering? Chemical weathering. Again, sa chemical weathering, may new substance form. So the answer here is the rustic of iron-rich metals. Diba? Basic. Next, one example of chemical weathering is the station of the bird. Station of the bird appears green at present, but originally it appears reddish-brown because it is made of copper. But because of chemical weathering, nag-change na color. So dapat ang original na color is reddish-brown, may copper siya. But because of weathering, ang brown green. So again, the previous item, our answer is letters 10. Which of the following is the hardest material? Hardest.
Diamond.
The hardest material is
Diamond.
The hardest of a material is determined by your Mohs scale. Ginagamit natin the letter E, the hardness of a material. So according to the scale, the hardest material is diamond, and the softest is your gold in the previous item is not hard. It is actually malleable. When we say malleable or malleability, this is the property of materials that can be hammered into thin sheets. So like a piece of size of your gold can be hammered into flat sheet. See gold, malleable. But when you say hard or hardest material, that is diamond. Your diamond is actually made of carbon. Your pencil lead, hindi na siya lead, that is mo on how you handle pressure. Especially at this point that I think some of you will be graduating with loudness. So may extra pressure na to do well and excel in the board exam. So nakadepende on how you will handle pressure. Will it polish you to become a diamond? Or will it crush you to become gold or graphite? Pili ka na. So again, and the previous item that was number 11. The earthquake's magnitude is quantitatively measured using what?
Richter.
Magnitude of the earthquake. It is quantitatively measured using what? Very good. It is quantitatively measured using your Richter scale. When we say magnitude, everyone, this refers to the strength of your earthquake or the energy released by your earthquake. Kaya dito maglino, nagbuwag na ka-terms, di ba? Si magnitude and si
Intensity.
But when we say magnitude, this is the strength or the energy of your earthquake. And magnitude is always constant, regardless of your location, whether you are near the origin or away, the magnitude is still the same. That is why sa mga news outlet natin, ang binabalita pero is ang magnitude sa earthquake because that is constant. Wala siya nagpapawis na dikit kaman. So it is measured using your Richter scale. Meanwhile, your intensity naman refers to the damage caused by your earthquake. And at 9 magnitude, intensity is not constant, meaning it varies from place to place. If you are near the origin, of course, more intense of shaking and damage, high intensity. Away from the origin, less intensity. So it is measured using your Mercalli intensity scale. So seismograph naman, this is the device that we use to detect earthquakes. So tandaan na ang ginagamit natin to measure magnitude, Richter scale, or intensity, that is your Mercalli scale. So again, 11, that is letter. Diba mga questions na na-add natin na sa high school, but then nalipatan na. So that is the very essence. Well, you need to take your review seriously. So that is the difference between your magnitude and intensity. Same naman ang hanggang kanina. Magnitude is energy, constant. Intensity, damage, not constant. 12. Which of the following is not true? Which of the following is not true? Sige. A, B, C, or D? Okay, for letter A, all planets revolve in the same direction. When you say revolution, the movement of a planet around the sun. So all planets in the solar system revolve in a counterclockwise direction. So meaning A is true. So kung A sabat mo, eliminate it. B naman, on the other hand, all planets rotate in the same direction. When we say rotation, the movement of a planet on its own axis. B that is false. Because all planets in the solar system rotate in a counterclockwise direction except Venus and Uranus. So by the one exemption. Meaning B is the answer. Si Venus clockwise rotation. Si Uranus sideways naman So while be not true in the statements or in the statement number 13. The term which denotes the continuous circulation of the Earth's water. Circulation of Earth's water. Basta water, ano ganun ang Philippines? Hydro. The circulation cycle. So this is letter C. Typical na term na ginagamit natin tabi is water cycle. But the other term is also hydrologic cycle. Dahil nga basta ara si hydro that means water. So 13, number 14. The age of the Earth as determined by radiometric dating is around how many years?
7.
How old is Earth? Earth is around 4.5 billion years. 4.5 billion years. Meanwhile, the universe naman is around 13.7 billion years. So the dating or the way to determine the age of Earth is through radiometric dating, meaning nagagamit na sa radioactive isotopes. When we say radioactive, that is a negative na iyan connotation, but not all isotopes are dangerous. There are lots of applications. One in geology, we use it in dating mag-determine sa age, halain dating yung karoon. So another one is in medicine, ginagamit siya natin to treat cancers. We also use isotopes. So again, 14, that is 15. What is the thinnest layer of the earth? Thinnest. The layer we're in, we live. What is that? Ano yung tatlo na layers of the earth? Your core is divided into two parts. The liquid outer core and the solid inner core. So again, repeat that is. Next one. What is the name for the branch of science that specifically studies rocks? Branch of science that studies rocks. Maluoy ko yung ecology na isa. Science that studies rocks, that is petrology. Petrology. Geology dati is the study of Earth's gravity and materials sa gerakan ng fall under mineralogy and petrology. But the question is specific at rocks. So study of rocks is petrology. Study of minerals, mineralogy. Study of fossils is paleontology. So number 16, that is letter. Nabigyan ng geology. So that rocks have petrology. Hindi na ecology. 16, 17. Which of the following is a major source of air pollution? Major source of air pollution. Major source of air pollution. Best exemplified sa mga exhaust sa ating mga automobiles, no? The one being released by large factories, that is your incomplete combustion. When we say combustion, this is the reaction wherein a hydrocarbon reacts with oxygen to form your carbon dioxide. But in incomplete combustion, walang enough na oxygen. So, ang result is, the product sa unang reaction is your toxic carbon monoxide, which is harmful, which contributes to air pollution, as well as soot and less efficient emissions. Again, the major source of air pollution is your incomplete combustion. Happens when there is not enough oxygen. So incomplete combustion is typically present in industries as manufacturers, factories, and other industrial facilities, and also transportation. Sa mga exhaust sa ating automobiles. So again, 17, that is number 18. What is the second most abundant gas in the atmosphere? You know that second most abundant gas in the atmosphere. Iron air is an example of a mixture because it is made of different gases. But the question here is, what is the second most abundant gas in the atmosphere? Science majors, and what second most abundant? Second most abundant. Sino yung earth side? So, yung second most abundant gas in the atmosphere, that is your oxygen. The most abundant is your nitrogen. That is nitrogen. Second na si oxygen. Third one is your argon. The rest are other gases, and the least is carbon dioxide. So the air as a mixture is made up of different gases. The most abundant is nitrogen, and the second most abundant is your oxygen. So 18, that is 3. Basta dyan, at kailangan ko Z-type siya. So it can really be anything under the sun. So much better, hindi mo kabasa. Hindi ka kabas and memorization. Kabasa dyan. Basa. But hindi pa naman sa utok niyo for the time being because sa isip rin na is your graduate. May e-portfolio pa, may sipa. Sa na-expected date for graduation? June. So, kaya mag-order sa akin sa September. Kung gusto mo. Kung gusto mo. Pero kung hindi, may March. Sa ako exams in September 2023. This was the last board exam for all curriculum. Ito yung curriculum kami, so naka-choice mo na. So, 18 na Next one, 19. What type of rocks are formed by alteration? Pag nakita sa alteration, it is synonymous to change, to transformation. So, what type of rock? So, keywords na ano. Again, this are the three types of rock. It goes from magma and lava. Magma is molten material beneath the Earth's surface, but once this material reaches on or above the surface line, is called lava. So the retiring formed by sediments and metamorphic again by transformation or change of rocks. So the previous item that was letter A. 20. What model describes that the sun is the center of the solar system? Sun, center, solar system, that is called your heliocentric model. Because the previous helios mean sun. So heliocentric, sun, center. Who is the proponent of your heliocentric model? Very good. That is Nicholas Copernicus. Your geocentric model naman is an Earth-centered solar system. The main proponent was Ptolemy. But we know at present that our solar system, the one at the center is this. So heliocentric. So 20, that is letter 21. What we call a stony deposit on the floor of a cave, formed of minerals deposited from dripping water. A stony deposit on the floor of a cave. Siyempre, sa kuweba, wala nakikita. Stalagmite, stalactite. Pero sino sa dua? The clue here is the word floor. Floor, salog, ground. May letter G. So the correct answer is stalagmite. If the stony deposit is on the ceiling, letter C, that is stalagmite. Tandaan, kung ground or floor, G, stalagmite. Kung on the ceiling of a cave, letter C, that is stalactite. So, number 21, letter A. Any question? May kamangkot? Wala. Sigurado kung may kamangkot, kita ay nagkasaguan. Kayo i-cater na i-cater. I-cater na. Next, 22. Philippines launched its first nano-satellite in June 29, 2018. What is the name of this satellite? Nano-satellite question ha. The first nano-satellite launched by the Philippines. Is it Diwata or Maya? Nano-satellite question ha. Nano-satellite. The first nano-satellite launched by the Philippines is... That is Maya. If a question is the first micro satellite, that is Diwata. Tandaan na, micro satellite, Diwata. Nano satellite, Maya. So number 22, letters. Next, 23. It takes 365 and 1 days for Earth to complete one revolution. In comparison to this, how long does it take for Mercury to complete one revolution? So compare the length of revolution of Mercury and Earth. What is the answer? As mentioned, the revolution is the movement of a planet around the Sun. The revolution of a planet depends on the planet's position relative to the Sun and the size of its orbit. If a planet is closer to the Sun, small ia-orbit, that's the revolution. Pero kung lagyan siya sa Sun, large ia-orbit, larger than ia-revolution. In the terms of position, which is closer to the Sun, Mercury or Earth? Mercury. So kung lagyan, less revolution. So the answer here is letter less collective, pero kung tayo, longer reverse. So, 23, 24. So, the planets in the solar system are roughly classified into two. We have your terrestrial planets. This is composed of Mercury until Mars. So, it is called terrestrial planets because of its rocky composition. Meanwhile, our Jupiter or large planets, or giant planets naman, are made of gas. So, from Jupiter until it's a good combination as like gas. So, again, energy recycle, the revolution of Mercury is less than that of Earth because of its smaller, close proximity to the Sun and smaller. 24. The term monsoon means what? Monsoon. Monsoon refers to or that means seasons. Monsoon refers to the seasonal change or shift in the winds, usually in Asia or in places near the equator. So in the Philippines, we have two types of monsoons. Ano yung wala ng monsoon sa Philippines? Or the northeast monsoon, the water responsible for the cold, dry weather we experience, or cold, dry winds we experience from November until February. So from November to February, jacket from pagtatap sa March, ginagulay kay summer. Your bottom, on the other hand, is responsible for carrying heavy rains. That is why, pag may typhoon, partner with Habagat works in the night. So it worsens. So again, monsoon that means season. The seasonal change or shift in the direction of the winds common in areas near the equator. So 24, that is 25. Who is the father of geology? Father of geology. Sino father of geology? Who is your wildest guess? The father of geology is James Newton. James Newton. Father of geology or modern geology, that is still James Newton. Edwin Hubble, on the other hand, is the father of cosmology. Sa iyan na honor ang Hubble's telescope. What is this? Again, father of geology or modern geology, that is Newton. The third. 27. A woman has normal ovaries and uterus but cannot bear a child because of blocked fallopian tube. Which technological process can help her bear a child? What type of process can help a woman bear a child? So biologically, hindi ka kaya mag-bear sa child within sa iyang self. So what medical process can help the woman uncover the problem? When I say fertilization, ang kanilang
Ginautol.
nag-block na ng fallopian tube para hindi ka magbata. That is a form of birth control. So X na sa A yung birth control. Kasi gusto niya sa mother na mag-bear sa child. So it is A. Your letter D, letter D naman, this is the removal of the uterus. Another birth control method also siya magbata. So, i-remove sa uterus kay letter B to prevent non-bearing a child. So, ang question na is B or C. When we say in vitro fertilization, this is the fertilization inside the laboratories. Meaning sa lab, pinag-unite sa sperm at sa egg. This is typically used for parents who cannot bear their own child. So, the correct answer is letter C. In fertilization is the fertilization within living organisms. So, kakaya ni bear ang child sa imo na cell that is vivo. Pero hindi ko kaya sa lab, in vitro. So, usually the question sa lab, fertilization, test tubes, in plasmers, in vitro. Because the word vitro means glass. So, sa laboratory. Yeah, 27, that is letters. Letter A and D are birth control methods. Letter 7 again, in vitro is invisible
Sa
within the
foundation,
liver.
kung wala na yan.
28. Sucrose is an example of
Diyos ko.
sucrose or your table sugar. What type of sugar is sucrose? Mono, dioligo, or only? Your sucrose is made of 2 sugar units. Basta 2 what lyrics? So the answer is guys. Basta our sugars or carbohydrates are classified based on their sugar units. Monosaccharide kung 1 like glucose. Disaccharide kung 2 sugar units. Oligosaccharides 3 to 10 sugar units. And bigger than 10 polysaccharides. So your sucrose or table sugar is made of glucose and fructose. Dua ka sugar. So guys. So 28, letter 29. What instrument measures atmospheric pressure? What instrument measures atmospheric pressure? Basta pressure dali, ang prefix na ginagamit natin is baro. Tandaan mo, basta pressure prefix na use is baro. So, the device, the instrument that measures atmospheric pressure is your baro. Meanwhile, your anemometer measures the wind speed. Wind speed na yan. So, speedometer, of course, the speed of a curve. Your wind speed naman measures the direction of the wind. So, dalaan compression prefix ang barometer. So, for wind speed anemometer, wind direction, that is wind. Number 3. Of the following, which materials do not allow the transmission of any light? Do not allow the transmission of light. Meaning no light can pass through that material. So what type of material is that? So materials are classified based on whether light will penetrate on them. We have your transparent, meaning all light gets passed through. Translucent, some light na. Or opaque, no light passes. Yes, number 30 does not allow transmission of light. So that is your opaque areas. 30, 31. Cells made of all living things. Who coined the term cell? Who coined the term cell? That is Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke. So again, the person who coined the term cell is Robert Hooke. Using a microscope, we found out that organisms are made of tiny cells. So the term cell was coined by Robert Hooke. Rather than that is the father of genetics. Charles Darwin, the theory of evolution. Kasi the theory of evolution, ang pag-iatan ng term is survival of the fittest. But the phrase survival of the fittest was coined by Herbert Spencer. So again, the term survival of the fittest was coined by Herbert Spencer.
Paano nung parang
That is used in Darwin's theory of evolution. 32. Living things that use sunlight, chlorophyll, water, and carbon dioxide to produce their own food are called what? Very good. Organisms that produce their own food are called or your producers. Organisms naman that need to eat other organisms to gain energy are called consumers or your predators. Organisms that bring some are called decomposers or your saprobiotics. Again, produce their own food, autotrophs or your producers. Eat other organisms for food, consumers or your predators. Break down bacteria, decomposers or your saprobiotics. So that is the 3 classification of living organisms. Basta living biotic factors na kung non-living ang living abiotic.
Mali.
Next, we have
Gagawa, naging utit.
The vertebral appendix, though a part of the large intestine, has no digestive function. It is called what? Ang appendix natin has no specific digestive function. So it is called what type of structure? Wala siya tulos. Tawag sa kanina. Organs or structure that have no specific functions are called vestigials.
Useless.
So si appendix, ba ang sis? Kung sa appendix is your appendicitis, may right pa siya yung masakit na wala na siya na i-function. So nadaan, organs or structure that does not have a specific function are called vestigials. Along with vestigial structure, we also have your analogous and your homologous structure. Basta analogous structure na these are structures that are different in terms of form or morphology, but they have the same function. Like here, the waves of the three organisms na inaayos or arrangement, pero same ilang. Kung homologous structure na same ang structure or same ang form, pero different ang function. Mula si analogous ka, homologous. Definitely, for analogous, different structure na ilang form the same function. Pero parang homologous, same structure, same form, different function. So that is for homologous and analogous. But sa previous is no specific function, so that is vestigial structures. Any question? May kumangkot? May kumangkot? Wala? Sige.
Kumangkot lang, wala mo.
Analogy. So histology is that histology is the study of tissues. Histology ang study of tissues. Anong study of plants gani? Biology study of life in general. Kung plants ang specific sa plants study of genes or heredity, genetics, study of microorganisms, microbiology. So, tandaan, histology, tissues. 35. Which of the following does not belong to life science? Ito na does not belong to life science. That is physics. Again, 35 Which of the following is arranged from largest to smallest in terms of the hierarchy of organisms? Largest to smallest. Largest to smallest. Largest to smallest.
B.
What is your answer? B. B na naman ako kung B. Sige. So, life is arranged following this hierarchy or the levels of organism. Of course, all life are formed or starts from atoms. Atoms combine together to form molecules. Different molecules form bigger or macromolecules. Macromolecules combine to form your cells. Group of cells are called tissues. Group of tissues, organ. Group of organs, organ system. Group of organ system makes up an organism. Group of the same organism, we call it population. So like the human population, group of all human beings. And basta population, group of the same organisms. Kung group of different organisms, we call it community. Again, population, same organism, community, different organism. Group of living things and non-living things is your ecosystem, and group of ecosystem is the biosphere. So this arranged from smallest to largest. But some question, we are being asked the arrangement from largest to smallest. So from largest, ano na? Biosphere, then ecosystem. Community, population, order. So that is how life are arranged, following the hierarchy or the levels of biological organisms. 37. Which part of the brain controls breathing, blood pressure, and heart rate? Part of the brain that controls breathing, blood pressure, and heart rate. These three are involuntary. Hindi sila controlled by our own will. So part of the brain that is involved in involuntary functions is called your brain cell. Basta involuntary functions or functions that you can control by your own will is controlled by your brain cell. Si cerebro naman, this is in charge for our thinking, our intelligence, the functioning of our five senses, cerebro. Si cerebro naman, that is controls our movement and balance. Again, movement and balance, cerebro. Spinal cord is our brain within the nerves. Again, cerebro, intelligence, and the functioning of your five senses. Brain stands for involuntary functions like your breathing, blood pressure, and heart rate. And cerebellum for your movement and balance. So 37, that is the letter 38. What pertains to a group of interacting plants, animals, and humans in a particular area? Interacting plants, animals, and humans, different organisms. So this is, that is community. 39. What property would change if a man were to stand on the moon? What property would change if a man were to stand on the moon? Is it mass or weight? Mass or weight? The correct answer is, that is weight. In other terms, mass and weight wala bubuan. But scientifically speaking, these two are different. When we say mass, this is how much matter an object contains. So your mass is constant, meaning it does not vary from place to place. So kung bilangin mo mass sa Earth, sige na sa mass mo sa moon or sa sun, ay constant equal mass. Kung bilangin mo matter ang mass is measured by the units of kilograms. Weight on the other hand is of course exerted the mass by the gravity. So may influence ni gravity. At that mass, your weight is not constant. It varies from place to place. So sa Earth, laking yung weight. Sa moon, laking yung weight. Because less of course ang gravity sa moon. So kung gusto mo magpakilo, hindi mo masabihan ng buong ang sa moon na kaya less of course ang gravity sa moon, less of hindi ka. Very good. Just in the wrong plan. Or overweight. Mass and weight are not the same. Mass, the total matter, the weight of object. Weight of matter is the force exerted by gravity on objects. So force of gravity. So unlike mass, weight
Gusto mo ba magulong eyebrows?
May pagkahiton ka ba lang?
Hindi nga alam siya muna.
What is the connective tissue that is made up of tough fibers that are strong enough to connect a bone to another? The connective tissue that connects bone to another bone. Tendons or ligaments. Basta bone-to-bone connection, that is your ligament. Tandaan na, BBL, bone-to-bone ligaments, and BP, muscle-to-bone tendon. So, connective tissue. Tandaan na, BBL, bone-to-bone ligaments, and BP, muscle-to-bone tendons. Ang choice, this is the point of intersection between two bones. Again, for me, connective tissue that connects bones to bone ligaments. Kung muscle to bone ang leg, BBL and BBL na agad naman. Next, cows, goats, and cows raised on the same pasture. What relationship exists between these animals? They feed on the same grass. They are using the same resources. What is the type of relationship existing between these three? Very good. That is competition. Because they are the same.
Ay, abi ko, wala kasing basa.
Relationships between two or more living things. Competition if they compete or they are using the same resources. Predation when one organism kills another more. My predator and mine. Great. How about for commensalism? For commensalism, best example is the mga orchid. The orchid attached on a tree. The orchid benefits, but the tree is not harmed. So that is commensalism. One organism benefits, but the other is not harmed or affected in the process. For mutualism naman, mutual meaning both of them benefits. The other relationship is your parasitism. One benefits, the other is harmed. Relationships. Again, cows, goats, and cows use the same resources, so that the relationship between them is competition.
Competitors.
42. An atom contains 28 protons, 28 electrons, and 34 neutrons. What is its atomic number? What is its atomic number? So, basta atomic number, tandaan, hindi ko lang tinanggal mag-solve. Atomic number is simply equal to the number of protons. So, kung kailangan ko may protons, ako na atomic number. So, if the atom number 42 has 28 protons, so the atomic number is also 28. For mass number naman sa ating mga elements, mass number is simply the sum of protons and neutrons. Protons and neutrons. So what do you think is the mass number of the atom in number 42? That is 62. 28 plus 30. So again, atomic number is number of protons. Mass number is protons plus neutrons. 43. Which among the following is a conventional energy resource? Conventional. Na kasi wala kang idea kung anong meaning sa conventional energy source. So, papalagpag ka na yun. Pero kung palagpag ka, you need to consider your options. So, diba, ang atin na rule, when we answer multiple choice exams is same options must be eliminated. Kaya natin, hindi sila ang correct na answer. So, you take a look at the choices. See, wind energy, see, solar, see, geothermal energy are all forms of renewable energy source. Pakilong sila ka na renewable. So, eliminate. Ano? Mabilin. Fossil. Because when we say conventional energy source, this refers to non-renewable energy sources. Non-conventional naman, renewable energy sources. So, tandaan na, kung hindi ka palagpat sa board exam, magsiguro mo na nakapalagpat ka dapat sa pagkakas. Just like examining your choices. Siguraduhin naman of elimination. Because that is a normal thing na may mga questions na ma-appear very new sa inyo. Na wala ka nasulata sa college o nasulata sa examiner. Pero hindi mo kinalaman ng tahi. Because with the right stating strategies, mabuhi ka dito. So number 43 again, by the process of elimination, our answer is possible. Conventional, non-renewable. Non-conventional, renewable energy sources. 44. Which of the following organisms transmit the malaria parasite? Malaria. The malaria is caused by a mosquito. Pero sino ang mosquito? Sino ang mosquito? Kinalala si Amy si Jeffrey, diba? This causes what? Then, there's so many different mga biology. like malaria. So the disease
Si Desto kali ang nagkakatakot sa mamaya ko.
Anopheles mosquito. Ang tawanan sa mosquitoes are vectors. These are organisms that carry that disease. Again, malaria, ang vector natin is your Anopheles mosquito. For dengue, ang vector natin is H. So number 44, letter 45. Which organism receives the least amount of energy in the energy pyramid? They don't have least amount of energy. Least amount of energy. Because sa ating food chain, as one organism is being eaten, the amount of energy decreases. Sa the less na less. So which do you think is the organism that could receive the least or smallest amount of energy? That is the Inilang natin sa food chain, syempre, corn, producer. Ang corn tungkol sa sheep. Ang sheep tungkol sa snake. Ang snake tungkol sa hawk. Again, energy decreases as a number one organism to another. So, this is
Ako na lang doon matukulos na ako.
So the energy pyramid is similar by what we call the 10% energy rule. That is, according to this rule, only 10% of the energy is transferred from one traffic level to the next. Meaning that, say, your consumer would eat your producer. The consumer will only take 10% of the energy. The remaining 90% is lost as heat. So as we move up the energy pyramid, nag-less ang energy. That is why it is advisable for us to eat vegetables to obtain the greatest energy. Manotice nyo na, kapag nagkakaroon ko sa sandwich, nakakalaman ng vegetables dahil ka mga busog, dugay ka mga magulo. Pero kung magkakaroon ko sa sandwich na meat ang kalaman, dahil ka mga busog, pero dahil magkaroon mga magulo. Because you consume less energy. So, tandaan sa energy pyramid, energy decreases as we move from one organism to another. So, makaalala ka sa natin. Next one. What is the green pigment found in plants? Green pigment, chlorophyll. So, the chlorophyll is the reason why leaves of the plants appear green. Caroline is also a pigment, pero ang iyong color is yellow or orange.
Ano yung counter?
So your chlorophyll actually absorbs all colors of light except green. Ako na ang reason na ang green ang kailangan. Remember, the color of the object that you see is the color of light it reflects. So green ang dahon, because ang dahon nag-reflect sa green light, hindi na-absorb yung ganan. Your uniform appeared yellow because your uniform reflects yellow light. A paper appears white because it absorbs all colors. A paper appears white because it reflects all colors. Pero kung black, it absorbs all colors. That is why during summer, we are advised to wear light colored clothes. Because kung light colors like white, di na reflect ang light. So less ang energy na mababa natin, less ang income. Pero pag nagsok-sok ka sa black, magay-gay ka karabilis sa talas mo. Because you absorb light na hindi. So that is for colors. So 46. 47. What is the byproduct of photosynthesis? Byproduct. Basta byproduct, we are talking about the waste product. Waste product. Byproduct or waste product of photosynthesis is that is the air that we breathe in, oxygen. Si glucose naman, glucose is the main product. Main product sa photosynthesis is glucose. Ang byproduct or waste is si oxygen. Mga glucose with sugar kasama? Yes. Yes. 47 na that is. So byproduct or waste product is just the same. 48. What are the male and female reproductive parts of a flower? Male and female. Basta male, ano na niya? Male, men. So, the male particle is stamen. The female is pistil. Your pollens and ovules are the sex cells of your flowers. Tandaan na sa flowers, male reproductive parts, stamen, female, pistil. Pamunang nagpakita sa aking motif nito. Basta importante ang gulungan. Next one. For the 9. Closest star on Earth. Closest star on Earth. That is the sun.
I started.
Sun is the star. The next closest star on Earth is your Proxima Centauri. Next. 15. Which of the following is not true about viruses? Not true, not true.
What are the
Not true about viruses. Sige, let's go pag-ilo. 8. Virus can multiply only inside the living cell. True or false? True. Because virus alone is not classified as a living organism. It needs to enter or hijack another cell for it to multiply. So A is true. B. Viruses have a genetic material. Paano siya makamultiply kung sa genetic material, right? So A and B is also true. C. Bacterial cells are bigger than virus particles. That is also true. Dagdagan minor. So the incorrect is letter B. Ano ginagamit natin ng medicine against viruses? Antiviral or your vaccine. Si antibiotic yan.
oral?
Ginagamit against bacteria. That is why hindi ka pwede na kapag nagsipot ka antibiotic na yun. Because sometimes your cold is probably caused by a virus, not by a bacteria. So nag-inom ka niya sa ulo at hindi makakure sa imo. So that is why ina-advise din na magpa-reseta sa doktor for antibiotics. And kung sinisitahan ka ni Doc sa antibiotics na good for 7 days, kung ito ka 7 days. Hindi ka pa-report, ikaw pa-report, ikaw pa siya baka naman siya po, kasi hindi na ako hindi ako because resistance of antibiotics is antibiotic resistance sa mga bacteria na isis na po sa so again na hindi mo hindi sa bacteria hindi ka ipagbunuhan mo ito sa grades
Mabura tayo ang green pa take your order. Dili ako balikin nila kay Ma'am Dalit. 25. Patay mo muli.
The physical appearance of the organism, which is the expression
Buta lang man sa animama pang cosmos.
physical appearance, meaning things that you could observe with your eyes. Physical, so that refers to your basta physical appearance or physical traits, phenotype. Kung genetic makeup, ang tawag is genotype. Your genotype can be homozygous or heterozygous. Kung homo, ano yung meaning sa homo?
Isa lang.
One or the same.
Yes.
Kung homozygous genotype, imo-alliance pareho.
Yes.
Recessive or dominant. Kung heterozygous naman, different. Isa dominant, isa recessive. So 52. The individual has two dissimilar alleles. Different. So ano yung genotype? Homo or hetero? Number 53. A sex chromosome of humans.
XX and XY.
Sino ang XX? XX.
Female.
Female. XY.
Male.
Di ba common ang but scientifically speaking, the term should be sex-free. Ay, kaya, gender-reveal ka na lagi ang baka. Pagkakal ka na ano. Nag-update siya ka na hindi may organize sa nag-iilang ng gender.
Hindi ka pa na.
Diba? Mas pagkakala, parents are the ones that do this. Sila nag-update sa baka, so mag-say sila in terms of sex ng baka. But when it comes to the gender, let the child decide on this one. Hindi yan yung gender. Hindi ko pamamahan mo.
Sex niya lang.
Hindi ka lang
Nanging kong sex reveal ka sa community guidelines. Wala ka mga bala. Dahil mga rage bait na yun. Depends.
A ball rolls at a distance of 5 meters in 10 seconds. What is the speed of the ball? Anong formula sa speed? Sa math, may speed man. Anong formula sa speed? Distance over time. I-divide ka ng speed 5 by 10. 5 divided by 10 is? Very good. 0. Sulat. Diba? Hindi sige naman. Basta magkakaroon ng pag-aral sa pag-divide ng Next. What is the most abundant element in the human body? Most abundant element. Element na ba ako sa pagkakaroon? Element na question. Element. So, element is water. Water is a water. What is the most abundant element? The most abundant element in the human body is oxygen. Oxygen. So, the answer to element na question. Pag question is most abundant compound in water. So, number 55 is oxygen. Next. What device allows radiant energy to be converted to electrical energy? Radiant energy is also another term for solar energy. So the device used to convert solar energy to electrical is solar. So radiant energy. So the device used to convert solar energy
Isa lang oras.
57.
Post ko sa YouTube. Pero
Using the following number scale, what is the freezing point of water?
Usually,
By the water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. Pero question na is Kelvin. So we need to convert ang Celsius to Kelvin. At kung convert Celsius to Kelvin, maaari na sa 273. So 0 plus 273 is still 273. Pero ang inyong unit, Kelvin. K na degree K. K-O.
273K.
Wala
273K.
degree si Celsius naman si Kelvin.
Okay.
Hindi ko lang sa degree. Wala siya.
Grabe.
Or 57 again. Sa Kelvin na ang freezing point of water is 273. Kung Celsius is 0.
Sedang ko ka-transition na mali.
In a flow chain, the consumers are because they need to eat that plants.
Ay, before.
59. Which of the following is not a component of greenhouse gas? Not. That is ozone. Ano na yung word ni ozone?
I'm very good.
Remarkable race gas. 60.
Look at that pag-insili mo. Hindi kaya sa internet mo.
Hypertonic. Will the cells shrink or
Ang bold brother ni is self-review dahil walang
Mas-swell siya.
Hypertonic. The cell
Ate, mas-
will either shrink or shrivel. Hyper by R. Shrink or shrivel. So the answer here is letter C.
The plus.
But in hypotonic solution, the cell will swell. Sa isotonic naman, no change. Kung heart po, swell. Kung ay soft, nakuha sa heart. Next one, 61. Which of the following can travel in vacuum? Travel in vacuum. A, B, C, or D? Science makers are correct answers. Letter Very good. That is electromagnetic waves. Because these three choices are electromagnetic waves. Meaning, they need to have a medium. Dapat sa solid, liquid, ka gas para meron ang sound. Kung wala ang tatlo na, wala sound. But electromagnetic waves can travel without a medium or through a vacuum. 61. 62. Who discovered radio and polonium and contributed significantly in the field of radioactivity? The first person to win 2 Nobel Prize in 2 different categories. And the first female to receive such a award, that is Madame Marie Curie. Si Becquerel, kasi letter A sa back kapag may radioactivity because Becquerel is the one who discovered radioactivity. Pero ang question na discovered radium and polonium is pure. Si Thomson, syempre, he discovered the electron. Ano ba yung electron? And si Pasteur, of course, the man behind your pasteurization method. Method of filling microbes on milk by heating. Next, 63. In which of the following materials do sound travel fastest? In which of the following material do sound travel fastest? Remember, sound travel fastest in solid. Next, in liquid, and slowest in gas. So if sound travels fastest in solid, sit on solid the choices. But then the question is, in which medium would sound travel slowest?
Air.
Bakit po? So hindi siya makatama. So number 61. Glue sticks to paper because of what reason? Glue sticks to paper because of addition or collision.
Addition.
That is force of attraction between different letter B. That is addition. Force of attraction between different molecules. Addition. Pero kung same or similar, collision. Different kung condition niya, combined or the same. It's like a water droplets. Yung lahat kung kapag they combine is 65. It is referred as indivisible. Because it's indivisible, that is your speaking of the big word atoms, meaning indivisible, which is however, found through experiments and possibly divided into different your proton, neutron, electron, and proton for positive charge,
Indivisible si
neutron
atom,
for
pero yung
neutral,
meaning of
and
that,
electron for negative. 65, that is letter. And the question
A, atom.
Tapos nag-appear kami ng
what is the first legal basis that makes teaching a profession and consider teachers as professionals?
7836. Yeah.
Ano ang answer?
7836.
What do you think is the answer? Take a while by phrasing na after the 1987 Constitution. What is the first legal basis that makes teaching a profession? Is it 31006 or RA 7836?
Or sir.
Face reveal!
Pero di ba habang si PD1076, this is the first legal basis about the teaching profession. Pero mag-brace na sinabi na after. So the correct answer is RA 7836.
Top notcher, top 5.
Tandaan
Dapat lainan